For fighters, fight fighters, fight fighters,
Believe the hype, Abdullah Patel. I'm here at Baker Street with none other than the poster boy, Jack Bannister. Jack, how you feeling, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Just back into training now. Obviously, coming back after a broken hand. It's been a long old slog, to be fair. I thought it'd be about 6 to 10 weeks, but it's been almost double that, maybe a bit more. So, finally back out and preparing now for the next fight.
So how's your hand healing up then? So how long have you been out altogether now?
So, the fight was on November 22nd, so the operation was about December the 4th, I think. So what's that? Almost 3 months now, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, 3 months, mate. So as I said, it's been frustrating, man. Like, you know, when you win a title, whatever, you want to keep going and keep the momentum, keep busy. But yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? You can't plan for it. You just got to get through it. So, but finally, light at the end of the tunnel now. So pushing on, and hopefully to be out in June next. So we're positive.
So June, and then another one potentially after that?
Yeah, so we're going to come back. I think we've got like an 8-rounder or something in June. I don't think it'll be title defence. I'm not totally sure. I think this is just what we talked about. And then I think September, so June will be Cheltenham. And I think September, not 100% sure on location yet, but that'll be a big defence, I think, against another under 3 cruiserweight again. So, yeah, onwards and upwards, mate. And then after that, you know, we shoot for the stars. So, hopefully the English title or whatever comes next, really. You know, top 13 now. So we're on the brink, really. Anything can happen now. So ready for it.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of exciting news coming out of Baker Street. And obviously, with your hand healing up, we've got a big comeback on the way. Get active this year and then potentially titles next year.
Yeah, 100%, mate. That's what we're aiming for. As I said, now, like, I'll be 30 in August, so I don't want to hang about, really. You know, I feel like I'm coming into my prime now. And, yeah, just looking forward to the next steps and the next challenges, really, and find the way at the rankings.
Yeah, man, it sounds good. So with your hand injured, how have you been training and how have you coped with that?
Well, to be honest, it's mainly just been, I've got very good strength coach in Egbo at Titan Fitness, so it's been doing stuff like that, working around, doing the strength we can. Like, it's surprising how much you can't do. But both, like, the way I broke my hand, like, couldn't grip, anything like that. So it was all basically working on keeping the rotation, keeping the power in the legs, and running, really. That's literally all I could do. So it's taken a while just to get back sharp, get back into it. But you know, I broke through the first month or so now. So onwards and upwards, really. And you know, by the time we come to June, I'll be sharp and fighting fit again.
Nice, man. And so we got 2 fights planned this year, and hopefully some title runs next year. Is there, you know, I know you said that you're ranked 13th now.
Yeah.
So ranked 13th. Is there anyone within the top 10 that you quite fancy?
Anyone, really, mate. Honestly, I know Johnny Edge has got the title now. Whether that'll be the case, you know, he might move on. He's been English champion for a while. Whether he pushes on now and leaves it vacant, someone else takes it. Anyone, really. But really, I want that English and then build from there. You know, do it traditional route. I would have been the 7 Area champion, English champion, then go on to the British after that. So that's the route I want to do. But, you know, anything can happen in this game. You know, you might get a call up for bigger. You just got to stay ready, stay fit, and whatever happens in this next couple of years now.
So you got 3 stablemates fighting this weekend on Fight Time Gloucester.
Yeah.
You got Amari Davis, Lou Bacon, and Brad Ingram all fighting on the same card. Obviously, you're going to be there in person supporting them. And I know it must be a bit of an itch and a bit of a ball ache not being able to fight there. But how does your presence in the gym and on fight night affect those guys? Like, how do you think, how can you help them in the best way, even though you're not able to perform in the ring?
To be fair, mate, it's a bit cliche, but we are like a team, man. We're a brotherhood, really, and when we're all around each other, we're comfortable. So it's just one of those things, you know, go show support, be with them when they're warming up, and you know, and Anton's not on this fight. I've got to make sure I'm always there for him. He's like my little brother, but these lads are the same, man. And you know, Marley's been down the gym when I started, so just after I started, I think. So I was 13. I think he must have been about. God knows how old he was. Probably about 9 years old. But you know, we've been together for years. So yeah, just being around each other all puts us at ease. So I'll definitely be there supporting the boys.
It's when you look at it from a different perspective, it's almost like, because all you guys have been together for so long, it's almost like you was at secondary school as amateurs,
Yeah.
and then you're now graduating into university in the professional league.
Yeah. Well, we all come up together. That's what I mean. It's perfect. Like I think I turned over first, and then Anton, and then Marley, and then Louis came over, and then Brad was actually professional before me, but he came over to Baker Street, and it's just local lads all together, all knew each other from the amateurs anyway, and yeah, we've known each other for years, so it's good to be taking this journey and taking, you know, the next steps with them, and we'll all go on to achieve big things. These lads are looking really, really sharp, so you know, they've been taking their training really seriously, nutrition and their strength work for this camp. They're all looking big and strong, so yeah, very excited. I think we might see 3 stoppages on the weekend.
Nice, yeah, we'd love to see that. One last question for you then, Jack.
Yeah.
What is your controversial opinion in boxing? Whether that be in your opinion, the best British fighter, or something that you don't agree with in rules, whatever it is, but what is your controversial opinion in boxing?
It's not so much, I suppose it is a bit controversial, but you know, it's a hard game at the bottom, man. We're all training. We all got to do this on ticket sales. You know, this is how we get paid off our ticket sales. I'd just like to see a bit more influx of money come in at the lower levels, just so you know you can take a bit of pressure off ourselves. Hey, listen, it's a hard sport. We chose it. You don't really make the big money until you break through to TV and that. So I don't know, just more regular shows, and you know, there's such an influx at the moment of money at the top of boxing, whether it be like, you know, the Saudi money coming in. It'd just be nice to see a bit more pumped into the lower levels, but it's what it is, mate, and we'll get it regardless anyway. So.
Yeah, 100%. We'd like to see some of that Saudi money on the local shows, aren't we?
We'll find it, brother. We'll find it.
Well, listen, Jack, it's been a pleasure, mate. We're going to catch up again before your fight back, and all the best with the recovery, brother.